Government officials in Yaoundé are also giving them big time money. Like when they went to Switzerland, each and every one of them were given huge envelope. And General Eko met with Ebenezer Kwanga in Ghana. Ebenezer Kwanga came with General Ntwi Lambert. Ebenezer Kwanga came along with General Akatakbo. Ebenezer Kwanga came along with General Timothy Mayembi. He went with about 15 different generals to Ghana and to meet Eko in Ghana. And each of those fighters were given $2,500 each. And Ebenezer Kwanga was given $35,000 each. That's how they make their money. And yet, these monies were given to these fighters. See where I am not happy with these people. This money were given to Ebenezer Kwanga and his fighters, yet they continue the fight. Now, let Eko explain to the people of Cameroon why he gave the hard-earned money of Cameroonians to Ebenezer Kwanga and this group of fighters, yet they were still carrying weapons after their meeting in Ghana. Let him explain why.
My country people them. If na me I be talk, una for say na because I be black leg. But I let them speak for themselves. Una don't hear where to Nkongho it talk him. How General Eko it carry Cameroon their hard-earned money. It go pay to terrorists. The terrorists they use the money, they come back for come fight Cameroon government. Now, it talk say they will meet up Ebenezer Kwanga and some Amba terrorists, so-called fighters for Ghana. That is a fact. And it called the names them. That is true. I don't actually show una one of the pictures where Ebenezer Kwanga, Nambere, and the guy where he did to a corner, some other Amba terrorists, the talk say they so na general transporter that. For una way una know very well transporter, it be big kumkumised for this 2023. Meanwhile, for Ghana, Cameroon government officials, they be paying money for 2019 for help or for apparently for the pay ransoms to terrorists. But obviously, it backfire. The point where I make for this audio na say, make una understand why we arrive at the policy where we get them say, no dialogue with terrorists, no appeasement. The only solution is kumkumization. Every single legitimate government in the world, it get exactly that position. Because when you start to reward bad behavior, when you start to try to appease terrorists, then what way you do now, you embolden them, you instead increase their ability for commit terrorism against you. Now, why that way every legitimate government in the world, it get the same policy, said they know they negotiate with terrorists. Now, you get some people them inside the Cameroon government, like General Eko. Obviously, now a patriot, now person that way it don't serve Cameroon. It don't go above and beyond the call of duty. Now a responsible, respectful comrade and patriot of Cameroon. It don't wear the uniform, it serve the country. But we differ in approach. We differ in the idea or the solution for resolve Ambazona terrorism. Because General Eko, they in the mindset say this, so these terrorists, these hungry terrorists, wicked people can be appeased. He believes say this, so if you just give them enough money because they be desperate and hungry for money, then you go fit buy them over. That's where I disagree. Now, make we look at other people them way the Cameroon government, it don't carry Cameroonians their money, it go pay to the Amba terrorists them. Nambere and Nkongho, now some of the people the way Cameroon government don't give the money. Now, what is the result? We have to judge them for ourselves. The people the way they carry money, go see them, buy them, give them the money. The people that they regret till today. One of the Amba terrorists where they be taken and go Ghana, he named na Ntwi Lambert. Lambert na person that way we don't write about you extensively for this platform. Now he picture this way at the show now on the screen. He be arrested for Nigeria, where it means say for 2019, Cameroon government go pay him money, pay him flight, lodge, try to buy you over, actually sponsor your terrorism in Tui Lambert, a commod come back, can continue to kill Cameroonians them now until they arrested for Nigeria, they in prison right now. Now, even Nkongho, yourself, it don't come back. May play just a short excerpt of what way in Nkongho it talk about the Prime Minister after they go buy ye with money for Nigeria. Will now listen.
Good evening, fellow Cameroonians. My name is Dr. Success Nkongho. Today is the 10th day of November, the year of our Lord 2022, and the time is 5 p.m. West African time. Do not forget, the message says that Chief Joseph Diongute, the Prime Minister of Cameroon, and the Prime Minister's office tried to fool me by promise to appoint me as the head of the Disarmament Commission. This account, yes, is my account. It is my name. That message comes from me. This is because a lot of people feel that Chief Joseph Diongute is a saint. Yes, that is what he makes us to believe. A saint will not be a divorcee. A saint will not send away his wife and refuse to ever forgive a woman that gave him children. A saint will not refuse to bring back his wife, even though she's pleading and using people to beg him to allow her come back. And he vows over his dead body that she will never come back. A saint will not do that. A saint will not only get married when he is targeting the presidency, just because he doesn't want people to say that a presidential aspirant or a presidential candidate or a presidential successor is a single man. He went and got married. A saint will not use the Anglophone crisis to create way for him to become prime minister. They use that also to make money at the same time, try to discredit the people that he used to make the money. At the same time, give false promises to everyone that he uses to endorse his prime ministry. A saint doesn't take advantage of people. A saint gives promises and fulfill the promise. A saint will not issue his word and not keep to his word. So he is not what we think he is. I don't want to enter into his private life. All of us have our personal issues. And I don't want anyone to feel it's personal. It's not personal. I have said, and I continue to say, over my dead body, this man will succeed President Paul Biya. Over my dead body. He's not the only Anglophone. There are many Anglophones. Yes, I push for Anglophone presidency, but not Joseph Diongute. Chief Joseph Diongute is not what we think he is. He is not. After the national dialogue, that is when I came to Cameroon. That is when Ambere came. That is when refugees were brought. Why? He told me in confidence that he wants us to be as the product of national dialogue. That these are the product, this is the outcome of national dialogue. Window dressing, just because he wants to impress his boss.
Now, the internal political maneuver inside Cameroon, it not be my interest. Whether now who could become president or who could become mayor or whatever, it's none of my business. Me, I be concerned with destroying Ambazonia terrorism. I be concerned with the policy put in place for make sure say Ambazonia terrorism it be destroyed. Instead, where some people they want for embolden them, for appease them, for give them more leverage, and for give them more legitimacy, for attack we, the blacklegs, and we, the ordinary civilians, them even more. And now for they way me I differ in policy, and now for they way me I don't talk say. If me I ever hear so some person they plan another so-called Nambere deal for go for Nigeria or anywhere else for go buy or appease or pay money for Ambazonia terrorism in any way, shape or form, if I get the possibility and the capability, I go sabotage them. I talk them plainly. I talk them for good old pidgin. I talk them so that make all man a hearer, make it understand them. Because me, I be totally against appeasing terrorists. And the terrorists themselves, so they don't go buy them with money. They program for una every single day with their own actions and their own words. Now, when I watch this video, na Nambere, it talk after the Cameroon government, they don't go pay plenty money. Say make it disarm. Una listen.
you need to understand, I never hand over these things to you. I never. You know very well, in the whole southern British Cameroon, I am the only and the oldest general that is still alive. I know if I find myself back in this country, I will not miss my target. One ammo car, if I learn very well, is 250 million. I'm capable of spoiling at least in any 1 month. I make sure 30 to not move. I don't care how many people will be inside. I know I will die. I'm not a god. But I'm not free marshal that is making film or no pity that they are doing all those things and doing film or 10 kobo Indian. You know very well, I put Ikeku there and Ikeku put 10 kobo there. What 10 kobo has just done is just scratching the wall. That they, to God be clear at you know very well. So they do 10 million times 10, which 10 kobo do. I don't deserve to die.
So when I don't see them, I provide una concrete evidence because it don't happen and it don't backfire, and we cannot continue for they make exactly the same mistake. So some people then when they inside the Cameroon government and other Anglophones when they believe say you fit appease Amba terrorists. These hungry, wicked people where they plan or their intention now for hold the Cameroon government to ransom. If you believe say you fit go pay the ransom and they go leave you alone, you are mistaken. You are woefully mistaken, and they prove them to una with evidence. When I don't see, I provide them with evidence. When I see them with my own eye. Now, Oliver Lekiaka, Christopher Anu, your brother, for Libya Alem, they make all the biggest Amba terrorist propaganda. At the peak of Amba terrorism, for Libya Alem alone, the so-called Red Dragons, they beget about 1,000 Amba terrorists under your command. Now, the same group of people them inside the Cameroon government where they believe in appeasement, including General Eko, they enter inside negotiation for negotiate with Oliver Lekiaka to the extent where they don't already call the go for Nigeria, General Eko, Oliver Lekiaka, they meet up face to face, they talk to the extent where they don't already begin the process of appeasement. Oliver Lekiaka, a woman, be arrested and locked up in prison. General Eko and negotiate for your release as part of the appeasement, part of paying terrorists. The woman pay plus the transport, everything, send the woman and go meet up Oliver Lekiaka for Nigeria. They pay their hotels and everything for Nigeria. When I don't hear about all of these stories before, no matter all thing where they can't talk on for social media. Now, the deal or the intention where they beget them, now say they go appease Oliver, they go buy over just like how they buy Nambere. What happen? It backfire. A few months after that, after they don't spend hundreds of millions of Cameroonians their hard-earned cash for this deal, Oliver Lekiaka returned back into Libya land for terrorize Anglophone Cameroonians them. So make una understand the dynamic of the reality of which we go on. So when we see we arrive at this policy, say we don't dialogue with Ambazonia terrorists, we not negotiate with them. It is born out of experience. It is born out of common sense. Not because say we're wicked. There is no single or collective Ambazonia terrorist the way you fit convince them, buy them over with money, and then it go end the kidnapping for ransom on the ground. There is none. Now because we don't make that assessment, my country people them.
Those people are just opportunists who took advantage of the crisis to also earn a living. For instance, Chris Ano, what does he work? He doesn't have a job. Sako doesn't have a job. Ayaba doesn't have a job. Akwanga doesn't have a job. So
what does the conflict benefit them is in concrete terms?
It benefits them money. It benefits them popularity. I will explain to you how it benefits them. It benefits them money. It gives them popularity. And they are also believing that when there will be negotiation, that's what they are hitting hard on negotiation. When there will be negotiation, when there will be dialogue, they will lobby their way into strategic position of government. Now, take for example, in 2016, look at the dressing of Sako, look at the dressing of Cristiano. You understand that they have upgraded. What do? Nothing. The crisis is giving them money. And I will explain to you when and how the crisis gives them money. Look at Eric Tato. He was a vendor, he was a newspaper vendor in Mamfi. And he went to America. All of a sudden, he has a company he opened this company. Now, the other day, Eric Tato was displaying gallons of oil. Do they produce oil in America? No. That is the oil from a Kondo Titi that they extract and transport to Nigeria, and they send to America, and it sells them and make big time money. So they are making big time money out of it also. When they send their subjects to kidnap, like Ebenezer Kwanga, 2019, his people kidnapped a reverend father in Southwest, and they collected ransom from him. I have shown people they kidnap people and collect money from them, and they are making big time money. Outside of that, government officials in Yaoundé are also giving them big time money. Like when they went to Switzerland, each and every one of them were given huge envelope. And General Eko met with Ebenezer Kwanga in Ghana. Ebenezer Kwanga came with General Ntwi Lambert. Ebenezer Kwanga came along with General Akatakpo. Ebenezer Kwanga came along with General Timothy Mayembi. He went with about 15 different generals to Ghana and to meet Eko in Ghana. And each of those fighters were given $2,500 each. And Ebenezer Kwanga was given $35,000 each. That's how they make their money. And yet, these monies were given to these fighters. See where I am not happy with these people. This money were given to Ebenezer Kwanga and his fighters, yet they continue the fight. Now, let Eko explain to the people of Cameroon why he gave the hard-earned money of Cameroonians to Ebenezer Kwanga and this group of fighters, yet they were still carrying weapons after their meeting in Ghana. Let him explain why.